In a world of cinematic universes, it seems that the Golden Compass trilogy has gotten one of the worst raps.
I'm actually beginning to think this entire script is exposition, otherwise known as going full Tolkien. You never go full Tolkien.
You might be wondering how this is a cinematic universe to begin with. There are a few key elements. Every human has an animal daemon that is bound to them and is an extension of their soul. There's the theory of dust, or shadow particles, that make up this multi-dimensional world. And there are witches who fly and live for hundreds of years, and armored bears that talk. The negative attention was kick-started by Philip Pullman's novels being deemed anti-Christian and controversial. From Jonathan and Kenneth Pradley's article, A Heaven of Hell and Hell of Heaven, one of their main points of displeasure was how, quote, Pullman develops theological ideas which negatively represent Christianity by subtle reconstruction of traditional doctrines, unquote. But like any cinematic universe type story, you have to understand that it's a work of fiction. How is Lord of the Rings any different than Golden Compass? Neither claim to be truth. And while his books were fantastically written, the early adaptation to the screen only made things worse. The 2007 film, The Golden Compass, had a big cast, award-winning visual effects, and vast sets. All of the elements of a great feature film were there, but where New Line Cinema fell short was missing Lyra's bravery and outstanding personality that you fall in love with in the first novel. In the movie, she's just a stubbornly kind girl surrounded by endless exposition. 12 years later, and BBC with HBO have blessed our Daemonless world with a new series called His Dark Materials. Another big cast and a phenomenal director have given new life to the tainted legacy. Lyra, who's now played by Daphne Keane, is developed into the fearless, brave, and witty character we know from the novels. You might recognize her from Logan. Adapted by Jack Throne, the story has been very impressive due to how he keeps high level of detail present and excludes unnecessary ones, all while staying true to the novels. In addition, Throne is already setting up plot from the second novel, The Subtle Knife, by the third episode of Season 1. The HBO series has already been slated for a second season, so once the world reopens from COVID-19, hopefully fans of His Dark Materials will get the continuation of the TV series and the sequel they were promised 12 years ago.